What's up, everybody? Welcome to Astro 46. What's cracking? How you living? Thought I'd put a little silliness in the mix. Okay, so I have a few questions in my box. Several of them from my boy Michael. We're going to see what you're talking about. What up? And then I have one that I've already responded to this person via email, but I definitely wanted to share it with you guys because I had some controversial content in my latest Perspectives Corner show, and I'm going to go ahead and read it and share it with you guys. So it's from Vanessa. It says, "Hi, Rona. So I listened to your interview with Frank Gatson on Perspectives Corner, and what can I say? I'm feeling numb. The disclaimer at the start of your show was definitely necessary. I have to be honest, it was uncomfortable listening to his interview because a lot of the things he had to say about dancers and Jesus and sexuality, oh my. Throughout the interview, he had disparaging words to say about homosexuality that you seem to agree with. I'm wondering, are you homophobic?" No, I'm not homophobic. I have several friends and family members, and I'm definitely in support of people being who they are. I've even made a video when the bullying of gays was rampant in the media, in support of people being more open to understanding their choice. So not homophobic. And, as far as Frank's interview is concerned, he definitely has a blunt style. He was very straightforward and to the point. However, because of that style, I think that sometimes some people didn't have the same reaction, you might be stunned a little bit by what's being said, and you have your own spin because it's coming through your filter, that some of the information that he was sharing could get lost in translation. But I think that if you go back and really listen to what he's saying, maybe it's not so crazy. Maybe, he's not really speaking disparagingly about homosexuality. He's just saying, look, if you want to work for me, this is what I look for. And if, this is what you're bringing, I don't want it. You know what I mean? As far as he even went back in later on in the show and was sharing that he would like to do away with sexism and racism and all that stuff. So, I think that he has his own style of sharing his information for sure. But maybe it's not as bad as you think. But hey, it's coming through your filter. You have your right to make your choice about it. Perspectives Corner is exactly that. I am allowing people to share their perspective in hopes that it can enrich and add to ours. I'm not necessarily going to be censoring people like that because it's their perspective and I'm open to it. I don't have to necessarily agree with everybody's perspective on my show, but that's not what it's about. Hopefully, I like to invite guests on that understand the motive behind the show, which is to share our stories that will hopefully get us back to center to live big, to give us tools to see life through possibly some different filters and enable us to be more fulfilled in our living. So hopefully you guys like the show for the most part, because I thought it was a really great show and I got a lot out of it. And we got some more good stuff to come. So definitely stay tuned to Perspectives Corner. And thank you for your question, Vanessa. Hopefully that clears some things up for you with regard to moi. And then my boy Michael chimed in and he said, "How are you today, my friend? Good, I hope. I have a question. Are you a spiritual person?" I was looking at the time. I mean, do you believe in God or a higher being, so to speak? Do you come from a very strict or religious background, family or otherwise? Were you the type to believe you had to be in church every Sunday in order not to go to hell, so to speak? And do you still believe that and practice it, my friend? Or do you believe that God is all around us and that you can worship him anytime or anywhere? And what does your family think of your beliefs if you believe differently than they do about God, religion, and so forth? Thank you. And he's giving me all this love. I send love back to you, Michael. Yes, I do believe that there is most definitely an omnipresent intelligence that has allowed all things to be. Make sure that nature is in balance with itself, that the tides ebb and flow, that the sun rises and sets, or that the earth rotates on its axis, and All of these things are going on without us having to think about it. Even within our own mini universe, in our body, you're breathing without thinking about it. Your subconscious, how this intricate system, this intricate organism that we are, and how it operates on automatic pilot. There's an omnipresent intelligence that has allowed these things to be. And I do think that if you practice spiritual principles in your life, that you can see results. So yes, as far as church, yes, I grew up in church. I was also the type of kid that questioned what was going on in church and what was being said. And that's what really, what is the word I'm looking for? It inspired me to go on my own spiritual journey. When I moved out to LA, I felt very comfortable and open and free to explore who is God. What is my purpose? What am I doing here? I was almost ready to put my career on hold at one point because I was so just really saying, what is my purpose? And what is God? I didn't personify God to be a man or a woman. I think God is just the source energy that allows things to be. It's an intelligent energy. The principles as far as even Jesus, I think that his example is what's to be followed. The principles that he exercised, I think that we're all to cultivate our own personal relationship with this intelligence, with God, and your journey will go from there, especially if you do it sincerely with conviction of the heart. Seek and ye shall find. So there you have it. And I think some of your other questions were kind of touching on the same thing, and I might have hit it in a nutshell. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. I have a question for you, my friend. In your continuous journey of life, what are some things that have inspired you or you have learned from meeting fans like myself from across the world, or just in your personal space or environment? I would like to know in what way or how your fans have inspired you. Oh, that's a great question. I'm glad I didn't miss that. My fans are very encouraging. They keep me motivated and driven in the sense that I want to get the best product to you guys that I possibly can. I love that so many people are growing with me while I expand what I'm able to offer, and that pushes me as well. Meeting people from different walks of life helps me to understand the great reach that we all can have across this globe, and helps me to really embrace the richness of life that I've been able to experience and live. And it just keeps me grateful, and it humbles me too. Yeah. So my fans inspire me in several ways, Thank you so much for that question. And thank you guys for tuning in like usual. Hopefully I tackled a few things in a way that you guys can understand. And I look forward to having you back in the spot for Ask Grow 47. Woo! Ask Grow 47, baby. What you know about that? Holla at your girl. Talk soon.